take a 9-run performance whenever you can take it, but is it a little sweeter getting Mitch, that support?
For Mitch, that was awesome. He did what he's done consistently throughout this year. Pitched really, really well against a really good team, and to score some runs for him felt really good, and to get him the win was great.
What did you see the difference between the first inning for him, where the pitch got a little high, and then he was pretty efficient after that?
He was. They've got a great lineup, and that first inning, to face the top of their order, obviously, and to battle through that, and I don't know what he ended up around 30, 29. And really just competing in the zone. They were fouling pitches off, and he ended up getting Alonso there with that slider. But just the way that he's been, I mean, you can't tell every day that he comes in, he's the same guy, and he goes out there and we've talked about before, he was 1-10. He has not pitched. He's pitched more like 10-1 than he has 1-10, and did that again tonight against a really good Mets lineup.
What did you see out of your guys in the second?
Just great at bats. Like we've talked about before, getting guys on base and passing the baton, moving the lineup, and bottom of the order contributing with RBI base hits. And they weren't going up there trying to hit the home run, just putting the ball in play, moving the ball. Cabrera goes the other way. Triolo, IKF, pull the ball down the line a little bit, and we're able to push forward across.
You guys have kind of emphasized that pass with the baton mentality this year. What's the key to, I guess, replicating it consistently?
Yeah, just continuing to work on it, continuing to, how Canario, Pham, what games they had today too, Cabrera, Reynolds he had a bunch of really good swings, and just continuing to have good at-bats throughout the lineup, I think, is key for us, and continuing to lock in on our pitch, not chasing too much. I thought we did a good job of that tonight, and hit the pitches we were supposed to.
How much easier is it to pass the baton when you have blast from B-Ray and from Canario as well?
Yeah, it's nice to get the big ones. We'll always take you like the home runs, but the home runs happen when you stay within and you go gap to gap. And I mean, Reynolds had great swings tonight. The ball he hit to center field might have been the best one. It was an out, and he hits the line drives off the wall and then goes deep. And Canario, I don't even know how hard that ball was hit to right, but he smoked that thing.
Tommy, last couple games, you had a leadoff today. How's he doing last couple games?
Good. He's been swinging the bat well, and like we talked about before, he's continued to work all year. He's been a great teammate, and just happy for him to see the success that he's having, getting base hits. Got a base hit there, 2 out, base hit, had a walk to extend the 1 inning. He's having good at bats, and coming around.
How important was Isaac's performance tonight, coming out of the pen for Keller there and just shutting things down in the 6th inning?
Matson's done a tremendous job, in that 6th inning, coming out first and second, and using his fastball. Fell behind there quick, but he's able to use that fastball to get back in the count, and he's done a great job for us, and really like his repertoire versus both righty and lefty, and he's been outstanding.
He seemed to be kind of ultra aggressive with that fastball lately. Has there been kind of any switch with him or anything like that, or have you talked about how he uses it when he enters the game or anything like that?
Yeah, he's got that unique four-seamer that he can run up in the zone, and I think that he pitches off of that and finding ways to use it. He's got a great changeup too, and he actually threw a really good slider.
Yeah.
There tonight. I'm trying to remember who it was.
Was it the last at bat?
Yeah, it was. It was a great slider against the catcher, and it was a great slider that he threw that opened it back up for the fastball. And he's working on just being more aggressive with it and locating it at the top of the zone.
You like the arm you saw from Tennessee's tonight? I know you talked about seeing it in 2017. Did you see a glimpse of that tonight in Pirates uniform?
Yeah, he looked good, especially for not pitching for a while. He's been down in that limbo for a while, and sometimes that can get really, really tough. So first outing, especially with a new team and not pitching for a while, we liked what we saw out there.